everyone. In today's video, we're going to be learning a basic ballet class for 5 to 6-year-olds. We're going to start with some ballet stretches and then go on to learn a few different ballet positions and steps. If you enjoyed this class today, please like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. Enjoy! Okay, so let's start sitting on the ground with our legs extended in front of us, and we're going to pick up a big snowball off the ground. And keeping your legs in front of you, you're going to flex your toes up all the way to the sky. Good, and point. And again, we're going to flex our toes all the way up to the sky. And point. Again, and flex. And point. And flex. And point. And now we're going to bring our snowball above our head. And we're going to keep going. Flex. And point. Good, and flex. And point. Few more times. Flex and point. And flex and point. And now I want you to extend your arms up to the sky. Sprinkle your fingers. Reach up to the stars. And sprinkle your fingers all the way down to your toes. And holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come all the way up, sprinkling your fingers all the way up to the sky, reach for the stars. Again, sprinkling your fingers all the way down to your toes. One more time. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. Beautiful. Now we're going to open our legs. And we're going to stretch to the side. We're going to pretend like we're painting. And we're going to paint the colors of the rainbow. Red and orange, stretching from side to side. And green. And blue. And purple. Good. And now sprinkle your fingers all the way in front of you and stretch forward. And we're going to hold 5 seconds. Holding 1, holding 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. And you can close your legs. Okay, and now you're going to make your way to standing up. We're going to take our hands and put some glue on our hands and stick your hands on your hips. And now, looking at my feet, we're going to do first position. When you do first position, you can start with your feet hugging each other, and then you're just going to keep your heels together and open your toes. And we're going to start doing plie. So plie means to bend in French. So here we go. We're going to plie 1 and stretch. Make a diamond shape with your legs and plie and stretch. Good, plie and stretch. And let's go up onto our tippy toes. Bring our arms above our head and let's turn. Little tiny steps around and down. And let's do that again. Plie and stretch, making a diamond shape with your legs. Plie and stretch. Again, plie and stretch. Rise up onto your tippy toes, arms above your head, big snowball above your head, and little tiny walks around in a circle. Last time. And plie and stretch. Good. Plie and stretch. Plie, diamond shape, and up on your toes, arms up. Tiny turns around in a circle and down. Beautiful. Good. So now we're going to learn how to tendu, which means to stretch in French. So keeping our hands on our hips. Let's put some more glue on our hands. Stick your hands on your hips, standing up really tall, like you have a princess tiara on your head. And we're going to tendu our foot all the way side, pointing your toe as hard as you can. We're going to lift our foot all the way up to passe, like you're a flamingo, and try to balance. It's okay if you can't balance. You can always put your foot down and come back up. And back to tendu, and down. Other side, tendu. Point your toe as hard as you can, down there, and up to passe, like you're a flamingo standing on one leg, and tendu, and close. Let's do that one more time each side, And Tendu, point your foot as hard as you can. And passe like a flamingo. And Tendu. And close, trying to work on our balance. And other side, Tendu, pointing our toe. And up like a flamingo. And back. And close. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to do an arabesque. And the arabesque is when your leg is all the way up behind you and off the floor and your toe is pointing as hard as it can. So we can start in first position with our feet, just like we've been doing. And you can bring your arms out to the side just to help you keep your balance for now. And you're gonna do a Tendu to the back, point your toe as hard as you can right behind your ballet bun and lift your foot off the ground and try to balance. We're gonna balance for 5 seconds. And if you can't balance, that's okay. Just put your leg down and bring it back up and try again. Okay, here we go. First position, standing really tall, arms extended to the side. Let's bring our foot up, back behind us in Tendu and lift our foot off the ground and balance. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Relax. Good job. Now we have to do the other side because we just did that side. So turn to face the other way. Make first position with your feet. Extend your arms out to the side. Standing up really tall. Don't forget about the princess crown on your head. And Tendu your foot behind you. And we're going to lift it off the floor and try to balance for 5 seconds. Remember, if you bring your leg down, that is totally fine. Just bring it back up and try to balance for as long as you can. Okay, so we're going to Tendu back. And lift our leg up and we're balancing. 1, and 2, point your foot, and 3, and 4, and 5. Beautiful. Good. So far we've learned pliés, we've learned tendus, and we've learned arabesque. So now we're going to learn the 5 main positions in ballet with our feet. There's first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. So let's get started. Just so we're not thinking about our hands, let's put some more glue on our hands and stick them on our hips, standing really tall, like you have a tiara on your head. We're going to open our toes. As we learned before, this is first position. Good, and so now let's learn second position. It's very simple. All you have to do is take a tiny little step out and separate your feet. And your toes remain pointing outward. Good. So now let's do third position. You're going to keep your toes pointing outward, and you're going to take one foot and put it right in the middle of the other foot. Good. Now, for fourth position, we take our front foot and we stick it in front. So it's like you're walking, but your toes are pointed outward. Good. Finally, let's do fifth position. So, like in the other positions, our toes are facing outward. But all we're going to do is bring our foot in, one in front of the other. Your toe of your back foot should be touching the heel of your front foot. Beautiful. So now let's learn how to do spring points. You're going to start in first position, and let's bring our arms out, sprinkling our fingers, standing really tall. We're going to Tendu our foot in front of us, and we're just going to switch our feet. Let's switch 8 times. And you can even bend this leg a little bit to help. So we go 1, and 2, and 3. Point your foot, and 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, and relax. Ooh. Okay, now we're going to jump a little bit. So let's feet in first position. Let's grab our snowball really big. Good, and we're gonna do sautés in first. So a sauté is just a fancy word for a jump. But ballet is in French, so of course we use the fancy words. So let's pick up our snowball and we're gonna do 10 sautés in first. Every time you jump up, you need to point your toes in the air really hard, and every time you land, you need to land in first position. Not here, but in first position. Okay, so let's get started. Let's pick up our snowball, big snowball, beautiful crown on your head. And let's take 10 jumps, 10 sautés in first. Ready? Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, good, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Beautiful. Good. So the last thing we're going to learn is Echappes. So they're very simple. All we have to do, it's very similar to a sauté, but you're going to jump from first position to second position like this. And then you're going to jump back to first position. And every time you jump up in the air, you need to point your toes as hard as you can. Are you ready? So let's open our toes, first position, hands on our hips, beautiful crown on our head, and let's jump. Let's just do 8 for this one. Keeping our hands on our hips. Let's go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And relax. Good. So at the end of ballet class, we always curtsy to say thank you. So standing really tall, sprinkling our fingers out to the side. First position with our feet. Let's take our one foot and bring it behind us. And let's plie all the way down. And up. And switching feet, other leg behind. Curtsy all the way down. And thank you so much for watching this video. And please check out my channel for more videos like this.